Today, I am going to set some fitness and wellness goals for the month of October. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. All right, guys, I am going to still set some wellness and fitness goals for the month of October. And the reason why I say still is because September was much like August, which was much like July, which was no real goals were achieved. I would say I'm getting a little bit better when it comes to nutrition, and I've been kind of okay with fitness. Not really. I do maybe like 2 days a week, maybe 3. But that is not as good as I usually have been. And plus, when I say 2 to 3 days, it's like 15-20 minute workout. So could definitely do a lot better. So it's been a struggle. And there really hasn't been a reason for it, as far as there hasn't been a valid excuse for it. There have been like a few weeks where I haven't been feeling very well. Like a few weeks ago, this week, it's been kind of So there have been issues as far as that goes, but not enough to completely derail me like it has been. So I'm going to still truck on and try to set some goals in hopes of actually accomplishing them. And with that said, I think I'm going to frame this similarly to how I framed my overall goals for the month of September, where I'm definitely going, even though my goals weren't too, let me flip to September in my fitness. So like my September goals weren't crazy difficult, but I think I want to break them down a little bit more, meaning maybe get more specific each week. Instead of say 2 cardio classes a week, I might change that up. So that way, 1 week I'm focusing on this thing, another week I'm focusing on this thing. Instead of actually like putting the pressure on myself to do 4 classes, because sometimes I find that I just do the class because I work out from home just to do it. So I'm really not giving it my all sometimes either. And I don't want that to happen. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to quickly throw some stickers on the page, and then I'm going to come back and we are going to get through some goal setting. And I am going to throw stickers from Posh Fall from Live Love Posh. This is an older fall sticker book. I can't remember when this came out. I don't remember if it was last year or year before last, but the last time I checked, it was still available. So I will have this linked down in the description box along with my discount code and affiliate link. All right, so let me throw the stickers on the page and then I'll be back. All right, sticker sheet has been completed. So it's like one of my new goals. That's like one of the only goals I have been able to achieve. But yeah. All right. So fitness, I think I'm going to save that one. I think I'm going to save that one. All right. I'll do that one in a minute. So let's do orange for nutrition. I just got my dot marker just to keep it. So I think I'm going to divide this one up. This week, I think what I'm going to do something like that. This is not writing very well. Let's pull out this one. Okay, so that's just meal plan and prep. All right, so here we go. So I've done my my nutrition, which is basically revolving around meal planning and prepping. That's why I highlighted that. That's like the key. And I've been doing decent with it. So I want to meal plan and prep my breakfast and lunch weekly. Typically what I do is I eat a decent breakfast, typically something that does have a decent amount of calories and a little bit more balanced. You'll see I didn't put like a veggie requirement, but I might add veggies to it if I can. But like if I'm doing oatmeal or something like that, then maybe I can't. But I'll add like fruit a lot of times to that. And I want to prep my lunch weekly because my lunch is typically my biggest meal of the day. I am primarily a teleworker, but even on the days I go into the office, I generally have one of my biggest meals be my lunch. So for lunch, I want to have at least 2 servings of veggies with my lunch. And for dinner, I put 1 serving of veggies, just because, like I said, my dinner is usually a lot smaller. So that's like at least 1 serving of veggies, but sometimes I'll just do a smoothie for dinner, especially if I have sometimes my lunches are like 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So especially if I'm teleworking, they can be late just because I'm not thinking about it. But dinner, definitely sometimes can be just a smoothie. So I want to make sure I'm getting at least 1 serving of veggies. That should be 2, but I'm just trying to keep it realistic. I want less than 3 snacks with processed sugar per week. I would like to have that to be none, but gotta be realistic. It gotta start winding it down. And then I'm sticking with the no gluten, which I was pretty good with this month. I think there was only like 1 or 2 occasions where that was a problem. And then I do want to keep 1 serving of dairy per day. Eventually I like to even reduce that to like limiting it to so many per week. But right now I'm gonna do 1 serving of dairy per day. So that is it for the nutrition. Now, the wellness. I think I might break this up. And I might have 2 categories here. Now, for my supplements, I'm going to do those really quickly off camera. And I'm probably not really going to go over them that much because they're going to be the same pretty much as they were every month. And they're really not as relevant to most people watching this because everybody's going to have different type of supplements they have to take. Oh, I want to do a different color with this. So yeah, my supplements, I'm going to just it's going to be the same for last month. I'm still good with my multivitamin and my magnesium. I am not good with my probiotic, prebiotic, or my adrenal supplements. So I really need to get on with that. So I'm probably going to focus on those again. Here, I might end up having just to create a new routine to try to figure out how to get those in. But I want to add mental wellness here because for mental wellness, even though I have this category in my overall goals, I think I'm going to put this somewhat in here because I feel like it might kind of go into this area, especially because I am focusing a little bit more on monitoring my stress and anxiety within my daily tracking stats. So that's kind of why I'm going to put this here. So like I said, my supplements, I kind of went over that, so I'm going to skip that. But for my mental wellness, I want to journal daily. That is pretty much what I always have been putting in my regular goals. So I'm going to continue with that. I have not been good with journaling consistently. The bad thing about that is I've actually been thinking about doing it more and more, and then I never end up doing it. It's like, oh, I really should journal today. And then I start doing something, and then the next thing I know, I haven't journaled. I need to track my mood, stress, and anxiety. I'm going to put daily because that's what I want to do. So I've been putting like little things in here to track that. I haven't been tracking my mood, so I still want to I want to start tracking that too. I have plenty of room, so why not track it? Even if I don't track it here, there is an actual spot. Where's my catch-all? My catch-all planner, which is a newer version of the Go-Getter Girl, has a spot for mood. So I could do it there, but I'll probably just do it here, but we'll see. I just want to track it somewhere. And then I want to meditate 2 times a week. I have never meditated. I keep putting this on every time. I keep putting it on a monthly goal, whether it be goals of this particular planner or goals of my overall goal planner. But I really, really need to do it. I just need to clear my mind. And I think the journaling and the meditating will help me clear my mind. I've just been very stressed and very anxious, and it's really affecting everything. It's been affecting my eating. It's been affecting my fitness. So I really need to kind of get that in order. And then weekly mental health check-ins. That's going to kind of go with the journaling, but I'm kind of going to try to figure that out of what that actually entails. Is it going to be like a question and answer thing that I print off online, from online to fill in? Am I just going to free journal and like look back at the week? Am I going to look at my overall things here and then kind of incorporate that. I don't know what that looks like, but I need to figure that out. So that's how that goes. Now for my fitness. This is one that I struggle with because I love working out. I just get lazy, and when I get into certain moods and my anxiety and my stress is kicking in, I just don't want to work out. I just really just want to be lazy. And I'm sure I am not the only one. So I need to like figure out a plan to kind of overcome that. And one of the things I had really been wanting to do is, as someone who gets to telework the majority of the time, at least the majority of the week I get to telework, I should be able to use that to my advantage by doing like a workout during lunch and then eating lunch at my desk after I finish my workout. So that way I'm not using any work time, but I'm ensuring that I'm getting that done. And I actually think that will help with some of the stress and anxiety. However, I just cannot seem to get that done. And I was doing such a good job back like last year. I think I was doing an okay job with that at times. And then like earlier this year, I was doing an okay job with that. But for some reason, I have gotten out of that habit and I have not been able to get back into it. And I feel like that will solve a decent amount of my problems. If I could just squeeze that midday workout in, it would be okay. And I think one of the problems started is I started enjoying working out after my work day because it was a nice way to kind of release that stressful tension you got from work. But I'm like, if I want to do a 15-minute workout after work, why couldn't I do two? Because I'm not going to be able to do a long workout during lunch. I'm going to really be able to do a 30-minute workout during my lunch. That's it. That's all I can do, like a 15 to 20-minute workout, which by the time you prep and stuff, it's like a 30-minute workout. So I'm not talking about something extravagant here. So I would still like to supplement that with an after work workout. But if I hit those moods and I don't feel like it, at least I've done something. So that's like my big thing that I really want to do. But I feel like I need to put a goal on that, like put a numerical goal on that. So that's the one thing I want to do. I was doing okay with the bar program. That was a lot of fun. So I definitely want to keep a bar into my routine. I definitely need to add weight training back in because I was doing the bar. I was not doing weights. I was doing that in place of weights, and that was a bummer. So I definitely need to add weights back in. And then I need to add my cardio back in. I've been slacking on that just a little bit because those are longer programs. A lot of times your cardio is going to be your longer workouts, believe it or not, than the weight training, which usually it's the other way around. But when I'm doing like a lot of the Peloton weight workouts, they're really short. I need to get back into some of the longer ones, but I know for the months of pretty much October and November, just with my schedule, it's going to be kind of hard. So I don't know that I need to do like a title because I don't think I'm going to break it up. Like I'm just not even going to put yoga on here. I'm not going to I need to stretch. We're just going to go to the basics. So for this one, I am going to say, and these are just Ohohu dual tip dot pens. I've had these for over a year now. They still work great. So now I can honestly say I do highly recommend these. These came from Amazon. I may have them linked down in the description. I'll check, and if not, I will add it. I have a whole list of like Amazon links. But the Zig ones are super expensive. So I went with these, and these work fine. They're just some kind of crazy colors. Okay, that's beside the point. I'm procrastinating just like I do with fitness. All right. So I want to do a minimum of 2 lunch break workouts each week. I'm going to put weekday. And with that said, that brings me another thing. I've been really bad with my weekend workouts. So weekends. All right. So 2 lunch break workouts. Workout one day every weekend. This one, I'm going to do 1 strength training each week. Now, these are bare minimums. And I really didn't change how I was doing it. I said I was going to kind of change it, but then the more I thought about it, it's kind of hard to do that. So this is pretty much the same setup I had been doing. I need to ponder how that would work, because what I did with my regular goals is I kind of put an overarching goal. So like my fitness goal for the month of October is really consistency. So I can put that here. I can say, like, consistency. It's my overall goal, and this is how I'm going to try to achieve it. But what I'm going to do is, if you guys have seen my weekly setups, which I will not be doing this week on camera because this is taking the place of it, I do try to break these down a little bit with what I want to focus on that week. So like, I really want to do 2 strength training workouts each week. I want to do an arms and a legs, but I'm just not going to overwhelm myself, and I'm going to say 1. I want to stick to 1 to 2 bar workouts a week. I don't want to do more than 2, because I feel like if I do more than 2, then that gives me an excuse not to weight train. So if I do 1 to 2, then that'll still allow me to weight train. And I want to do 1. I put machine cardio class. That means bike, row, or something like that. And then 1, 9, equip. All right, guys, there we go. So I didn't stray too far from kind of what I had been doing. I did get a little bit more specific when it comes to how I want to balance my meals. And I did get back into being a little bit more specific, at least compared to last month, when it comes to the type of workouts I want to get done. Again, this mental health is like the new part into my wellness goals. Usually it's part of my regular goals, but I feel like they might belong here. I do need to have an overall goal. And my overall goal is, we're just going to maybe draw a box. Daily planner check-in. I add my stats and my log. Now, when I was talking about how I use this particular planner, I kind of mentioned that because I'm tracking, I can always go back in and fill it in. Like if I'm on Saturday and I forgot to do Friday, I can always kind of go back and fill it in. It might not be 100% accurate, like for energy levels and things like that, but I can always kind of go back and fill it in because it's a tracker. I really want to stop doing that. I feel like sometimes going in and writing it in each and every day is kind of that motivation to actually do it. Like if I check in at the end of my work day and I'm like, okay, now I need to work out. I didn't do a lunch break workout, so now I need to make sure I work out. I feel like that might be that push I need. So I really need to get back into the habit of doing this every single day, because I have gotten out of that habit where I've been coming in on a Friday and filling in Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. And I really don't want to do that. Yes, I can go off memory, but it is a lot more accurate to do it every single day. And it's also more of that accountability piece, because if I haven't done something, then maybe I can squeeze it in because I'm, filling it out in real time versus in the future. So that is like the big one that I really need to do, because I think that will also help me hopefully achieve some of these goals. So yeah, there we go, guys. Nothing new, nothing extraordinary, but I'm filming these videos for accountability purposes. I do think I am going to change up the way I do this. I would like to do this a little bit more how I am doing my overall goals, but it's just hard. I got to figure out what I want to accomplish. So maybe I'll look at doing that in December, when I can think with the clear brained if I can in December. Just beginning December is going to be hard. I really don't want to wait to the new year. But it might have to, just looking at my schedule. This right now is the easiest way for me to think about it, because I feel like if I want to change things up, I actually have to think about what I want to achieve. And I know I want to achieve consistency, but what else do I want to get out of my fitness and wellness? Do I want to gain muscle? Do I want to, stuff like that. And maybe like create a program. Maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. But I have some time to figure it out, right? There is no end date. There really is no start date. So I can just figure it out as I go. So with that said, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would consider subscribing. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening or night. Until next time, bye.